often. It's going to happen a few times every now and then. But yeah, we're going to pick up where you basically just came out of the cave. Bronwyn finished his autopsy, and you've made camp. You're sitting down. She's still freaked out. She's pretty shaken after everything that has basically happened. So yes, we will pick up from there. I'm gonna say Robbo is in a tent somewhere.
He's taking a nap.
He's taking a nap. We had a long day. I just need to let the dog in quickly.
Almost died.
Are you saying that to her? She almost died because yes, I almost died.
No,
Thank
no,
you
no,
very
no, no, no.
much.
Uh,
But
yeah, I'm
thank you for
sorry for
saving
that.
me. Sort of. I don't know what your plans are with me, or what you're going to do. But
Um,
yeah, I don't even
well,
know.
first of all, I don't think we're going to give you to Mr. Black. That's first. Second, what we're going to do exactly? Well, there's only two of us here. There's like two more here, so at least one person comes to the fire, then we'll discuss it.
She nods. I was like, well, I don't know what to say. I would prefer not to go back, to be honest. Um, but
Right? Yes. What
it's
was the situation in the first place? Why did you run?
well, she looks very sort of embarrassed. For a second, I am being forced to marry him by, well, him and my parents, basically. Um, he,
Oh, so it is human trafficking!
I mean,
Could you please keep it down? I'm trying to study here.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to pick my head kind of grumpily. I have my little gloves covered in bug slime.
You kind of see
Uh,
her being a little queasy, kind of like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry." Kind of a little bit nauseous at that smell, and just seeing Bronwyn very covered in very grossness.
What is going on here?
okay, Rana, I think I should get you up to speed. So, anyways, that cave, remember? I blew the wall up, and anyways, there was this person. What's your
Oh,
name again?
She gives a little awkward wave. Hi.
he turns his head at her. Bronwyn is still Bronwyn. This is kind of unexpected to him, so he's gonna be. Hi!
Uh, and from at least what I can gather, she would much appreciate our help. She said before I screamed and you came out. Um, she was being forced to marry Mr. Black, and that's why he sent us here
She's
to bring
what?
her back. Basically, she was arranged to marry him.
Well,
Miss-
yes and no. He technically my he bought me from my parents, maybe. I don't know. Something like that. Something like that. I don't. I'm not really sure.
Do you have a
Fuck.
political position? Why would he, like, besides your appearance, do you have any political power? Is Richard
Well,
high?
well, maybe my dad. Well, not me, but my dad. Yes.
Your
Say
dad
one
is?
family name.
Well, we're from Nipcam, and my father runs well, almost as big, but not as big as um, a business as Mr. Black with the ships trading, and I think they want to sort of merge the two.
It's probably something like I give my dollar to you, and you help me build my business even further, or like merge companies or something like that.
Okay.
Let
Quick
me ask a
question.
simple question then. Do you want to do that, Miss?
You kind of see her get this really disgusted, grossed out look on her face. I don't mean to be rude, but have you have you seen Mr. Black? Do you? I mean, I don't know if you've seen what he looks like. So no, no, I really do not.
All right. Was it your parents or was it him who forced you to marry him?
I, both, I guess. More him.
Uh, Listen, lady. I'm not very good with this kind of stuff, and I'm not very good with strangers. If anything, I am almost internally panicking just talking to you right now. But I don't think they need to be much of an expert to know that you probably should get out of here as fast as possible. That's like anywhere that they could be looking for, really. So I'm not really sure if they would, try to send somebody else. Uh,
Well, that depends. Like, what are you gonna tell Mr. Black? I mean, he already sent you after me. So what's stopping him from sending someone else? Like, I don't really know where to
hmm.
go. I have nowhere to go.
You know,
And she starts
I
crying, like, I have
don't.
nowhere to go. I have no home. I have no money. I don't know anybody. I don't even know where I am. I've been running for days. And this is really, really, really awful.
It's okay.
Now,
It's okay. It's
Miss
okay.
Ariel, have you ever
Calm
met
down.
Mr. Black before?
Have you ever what?
Met Samuel Black before?
Well, yes.
Who hasn't?
I know I
No, but
mean, he's really gross.
okay. Because what if
Of
what
course,
if we,
she would want to marry him.
yeah, that makes sense. But what if we found somebody who are really after money and we made her look like Miss Ariel here and made her marry Samuel Black?
That would that's not.
Because technically,
Yeah, he's just going to pinch in the middle of his nose, Rich, and he's like, "No, that won't work. We're
what?
not going to solve human trafficking by human trafficking."
No, no, it's not human
uh,
trafficking. Let's say we have a, I heard this on the bars, like the term gold digger. I think like girls who love money. It doesn't seem Ariel really is this person because he doesn't like money to that extent at least. But what if we convinced a girl that yes, you can get a sugar daddy as Samuel Blank. Yes, he might be a bit gross, but in exchange, she would never have to worry about money again. Hmm?
Uh, Listen, Olaf, I
oh,
appreciate your optimism, but I don't think her marriage is one that she's being forced to make just because of love.
Yeah, exactly. I realized this. I definitely this is
Don't
the whole
you?
picture, right?
No. What I'm trying to get at is, don't you think that it's very likely that if they are basically forcing her to marry Black, it's because of a very, very specific reason?
Yes, and as we understand, it's because of her family name, right? Because they're two big political powers that they want to like be together. They want to have like some.
Yes, we can't just replace that with some different person.
But here's the thing, Bronwyn. We can because magic exists. We can have disguise her like somebody who really looks like Ariel.
Olaf, Olaf, what are we
Second
gonna do
plan.
with the real person?
Second plan. We fake her death.
That was
I
my
mean,
plan. Thank you,
Oh, I
but
didn't hear
that
that.
won't work either way.
Why not?
Okay, think about this.
Mm.
What's the reason for them doing that? And what will they do to us for not bringing her? They know what could happen if they found out that the woman we were brought to here to bring her to Black died. Do you realize what is
to
going
be
to happen?
honest,
We
it
could just
And
was
to
say
the
the bugs were
landscape.
eating her. We could say the bugs ate her. We can like get something from.
hold on. Actually, I mean, here's the thing. Uh, lady, I don't know if you feel that comfortable with the idea of, pretending to die, but even if she does fake her death, where would she go?
She can come with us. She looks like she wants to venture. Or we can, like drop her
And
off.
where do we live again?
Well, we have the money to buy a
Right
house.
now on the road.
Don't we live in Nipcam?
Well, we need an excuse to buy a house. If she wants a place to stay, she can then be in our house and
We're
live on top.
going to. You pretend to hide her in the same town as the people who are looking for her?
I feel like we should really choose a better place.
Well,
Besides, hold on. You getting ahead of yourself. You're talking about all these crazy plans, but you haven't asked her.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be important to know what she has to say about it?
I mean, yes, I got ahead of myself, but I just assumed since she doesn't want to marry Emerald Black, I'm just coming with a brainstorm because, and then she can
Listen,
decide. Yes.
okay, lady, what do you want to do?
I I don't know. I I have never been outside of Nipcam. This is the first time I've ever been somewhere that is not there. I don't have any skills. I can't do anything. Was raised to marry.
You're raised to marry?
Oh, I guess so. I mean,
I mean, it's okay. I understand. I was also raised for a certain thing. So, uh, I don't think that's weird.
Same
It's
here.
just, we do need to, find something to, like, if you really don't want to do that, then we really need to find you somewhere else to be. And we also kind of need to figure out something else to, do with the whole situation because unfortunately we can't really. We're kind of getting in a lot of problem by just doing this. Actually, with all due respect, lady, sorry. Um, we we're essentially hired to catch you back, and just by deciding that we are already getting in a lot of trouble. But granted, we were not informed that we were working on something this dubious.
But we're not gonna sell her for slavery. Wait, Brian, I have a genius plan. I have genius plan
Oh
here.
my god, you always have genius plans.
I have the perfect plan. I have the perfect plan here. Okay, listen. It's gonna take one carriage, a shit ton of dynamite, and a bandit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So, here's my plan.
Olaf, what do you want to do? Just say it quickly.
Wait,
Hold on, let's hear him out.
listen, we find the worst kind of bandit, like a bandit who deserve the death sentence. We use a magical disguise kit on that bandit. We deliver the the bandit disguised as Ammerial, of course, with a mount bandage and stuff like that. But what he doesn't know is that the carriage is loaded with dynamite. So while we have delivered the carriage, the dynamite is going to explode with the bandit.
Look, I'm. Even if the bandit in question is awful, I'm not exactly a fan of murder.
So I'll take that on me. Don't worry.
I don't
Yeah.
really feel comfortable helping with that either.
Either way, at least one person will die in that case. And we hopefully, at least, I think, we don't really
We
want
don't
any
have to murder
casualties.
anybody!
Well, that's rich coming from you guys. So you murdered nearly her the other day.
It was an accident!
Yeah, Ramon is going to slap you in the back of the head for that.
I'm just saying. Listen, okay, but
Don't
okay,
say
let's
something like that!
let's start from baby steps. Do we want to hand over? Personally, I at least it's also something like you have had Bronwyn a life where you have been forced to have a certain lifestyle. And to be fair, I'm not quite fond of that idea. So I really don't want to force it upon her by giving her to Samuel Black. At least this is my take on the situation.
I thought it
But
was kind of a given, given that we were already talking about not finding a way to, not have to do that.
well, yeah, but I just want to make sure because you said it will create a lot of trouble. So I realized I haven't asked you directly.
Maybe we also need just a little bit of information.
In what regard?
Here's the thing, much
What?
like your father, we don't really know what Miss Samuels Black's general intentions are with this woman.
I mean, we do. He wants to marry her.
Yeah, that's just like the simple, superficial intentions, but we don't know anything else aside from that. We not really know why exactly he is. First of all, aren't you kind of a little bit concerned how he sent us on a mission to retrieve a random woman from a cave?
I mean, I haven't really talked about, but it sounds like he's super sketchy, no?
Yeah, like, first of all, lady, what is the last time you remember? Why were you in a cave filled with monsters?
Well, that that happened by accident. I was walking, as one does, and then I spotted those things, and I freaked out, and I ran away, and they followed me into the cave, and I was hiding from them.
Could we have been hired literally as some sort of rescue mission?
Oh, no rescue. Just catching a person. There was no rescue question in the first place. He knew that she was in the cave. He didn't know what was in that cave. He just said, like, here's a mine. There's probably the person there, but not the person in the package. So go there and retrieve it. So yeah.
This is severely irritating. Uh, Listen, lady, no, we're not really interested in selling you to Mr. Black. We're not really traffickers or anything like that. However, we're kind of stumped here. we're not really sure what to do.
And I have an idea.
Hmm?
Not exactly something that would leave him behind, but something that could give us a few ideas and more information. Maybe we just go to well, first of all, where did we see Black last time? Was it in Latash?
Yes, he was in Latash, but
Okay.
I can't remember if he mentioned that he was on his way back to Nipcam.
I think Walgren said that he was heading to Nipcam.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so why didn't we use disguise killing her, or just at least do something to disguise her, so we can make sure that she is safe. Thus, as she can travel with us back to Nipcam to find someone black to find out what his actual intentions are, and then see what we're gonna do from there. Does that sound like a plan?
I mean, it's going to be a little bit strange to try to find that out with, uh, we could. Don't you think he'll have questions if we go back empty-handed?
I mean, we can always say that it's still in progress. We had a few issues along the way, but uh, trust us. Uh,
I
uh,
think we need to
we,
think this through a little bit better.
yeah,
Because
but
disguise can be
that's of
seen through
course
as well. Disguise can be seen through as well. I don't think it's just taking her there would be a good idea
I
either,
mean,
because it's not a safety for sure.
who said we're just going to send her there? She's gonna be with us, right?
Yeah, but people can still see through disguises. Is my point. It's not like it's a given. With a good enough guard or a good enough person who's hired by Samuel Black, it will be quite possible for them to
Um,
discover.
Lady, what was your name again? Sorry.
Oh, hi. Yes. Hi. My name is Ariel. Hi.
Okay, sorry, Miss Ariel. Mm, well, maybe, I was going to write another letter later, but maybe we could send them with, a friend, for a while. He lives in Latash, so, mm, I suppose it shouldn't be too bad if she stays there. I just have to send him a letter, and we can figure out the rest from there.
I'd ask, what friend are you talking about?
Oh, it's Damien.
Oh, oh,
Eh, Well, he sent me a letter a couple of a little bit ago. It's just I haven't been able to send him one back because I've been busy. Maybe he can help. I was already going to send him my new potion and see if it works for him. So I might as well, she could stay with him in Latash, even if it's just to stay for a little bit while we figure this whole mess out.
yeah, basically you're just gonna like sit there out in our friend's house. Does that sound good to you?
I
Is
mean,
Ariel?
I well, I maybe how am I gonna get there?
uh, we shouldn't be too far from another city if there's some way to get her there.
Yeah, it shouldn't be far off. Uh, how long will it take for us to get there?
technically 4 days.
Yeah, but I'm saying more like we could get some sort of car for her. To
Well,
take her there, like
you
transport.
could, but you are technically in the middle of nowhere.
Hello.
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 Oh, really silent again.
So yeah, no, you are in the middle of nowhere. There, you won't be able to find a cart or anything here.
What did I miss?
A conversation.
Oh,
No, we're just talking about this lady about what to do because she doesn't want to be sold and stuff.
I mean, well,
You know, human
who does?
trafficking isn't that good. Arranged marriage too.
Anyway,
And also,
yeah.
quick, to speed, just trouble. So, she technically is arranged to marry Samuel Black. That's the most information you need. Anyways, back to the game.
Yeah, we just trying to figure out a way in which we can do something about this without, unknowingly selling this person or whatever.
I mean,
Uh,
would it be like a lot of work for you to take me back to, I don't know, this place that you want me to take? Because I really, really don't want to go by myself. I mean, I don't even know where I am.
I got the
It's
perfect plan.
Latash.
Wait,
No. This time it will work.
Latash is lovely. It's a little bit expensive, but I do have a
just
friend there.
place in this land.
I was hoping that if he's there, he would. I'm not like asking him to, I
Stop
guess I
you.
would still have to send him a letter, which he will.
Hey, can't you deliver the letter? If it's possible for us to get a carriage to get you there, you could deliver the letter straight to his front door. If Bronwyn, do you remember the location of his house?
No, I don't know where he lives. I usually just send him letters.
Fuck. All right, that might be
If
a problem.
anything, not really. If he's taking the letters the same way that I've been taking them, he's probably just receiving them from the inn.
Hmm.
So whatever
Alright.
it sends her to, it's probably also going to be the inn, and that's where he will be.
What if he's not? And then I don't know where I'm gonna go.
That's easy. You could stay at the inn for a while until he comes back.
Yeah,
That's what the
we can
inns are
spare you
for.
some money if you don't have any.
No, that's fine. I have a little bit. I've never been on my own
Still,
Yeah,
before.
you could
I
stay at
grab
the inn.
like 50
And
gold from my pouch and just give it to her.
Say again?
Ish. Like I give like I take like 50 gold from my pouch and just give it to her.
Oh, wow. She's like, "Oh,
that's a lot of gold.
the, that's a lot of money. I'm really okay, thank you. I do have some gold. I did save a little bit up here and there, when I could. Um, I'm just I'm just to be honest, I'm just really scared.
I think we're getting ahead of ourselves again. How about we sleep on it for a little while, just to think about it, and we'll figure out what to do in the morning. There's something else that. You two there, I need to talk to you about something extremely important, if you don't mind.
All right.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And Errol, we are not gonna hand you over though. At least we can reassure you that.
thank you. I appreciate it. I can't do much, but I can cook. So if you want, I can make some dinner. That's at least something I can do.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you two, could you come into the tent for a second? There's something I need to.
Rowan,
Alright,
are we
what is
moving a
it?
bit fast?
All right,
So-
it's a little bit cramped in here, but I think that what you would see would be all the little pieces that Bronwyn has been carefully studying and dissecting for a long time now of the thing.
Are you trying to
No,
make a bug steak?
No,
No, I'm
I'm
joking.
not.
Anyways, so how did the research go?
This doesn't really make sense. I really wanted to talk to you about this a lot because I really do think your father needs to know this as soon as possible.
My father?
Yes, the circumstances have changed. This is not normal. Let me just show you something. He's going to like look through the bits and pieces of the bug that he has dissected, and he's going to take an organ, something easily recognizable. I assume something like the heart. He's going to show you, and I think you would notice that that organ looks not quite human, but suspiciously like one.
So like
Why
humanoid.
does it look like that?
I'm pretty sure that the last time I dissected one of these, its heart did not look like this. And
It's supposed to be
looks
a
at a
bug.
very
Why the hell does it have this kind of heart?
Yeah, you see what I mean?
So you're saying they're evolving?
It's not only that they're evolving,
what?
they're literally. I know that they were evolving, that's obvious. The thing that is concerning me is the specific way that they're evolving.
You say
I
they
feel like they're
becoming more
trying
humanoid?
to change their form into a humanoid one. At least that's what I'm thinking.
Yes, and that's extremely concerning. Look, this whole thing has turned into a very careful dance of telling your father the right things too. It has turned into a very specific dance of telling your father the right things to this is an actual national emergency that he really needs to know as soon as possible.
I understand. I think it would be best if we took one of the corpses of the insects with us. One would preferably the parts which look like a human, and I can show him in
And
person. It's
I
coming.
think I need to be the one to talk to him in this one. Obviously, I will need your help to get there, but I need to talk to him.
I mean, no offense, Bronwyn, but I don't know if I can get you access before like he has his official meeting days.
Ugh, it's an actual emergency. It's
I
precise.
understand, but you do realize that I don't have any power, right? Besides the name, which was the deal.
Yes, you don't have any power, but I think he would like to know any sort of thing that is, regardless of whether you have power or not, wouldn't he believe you if you said that the information that you carry is actual, of national security type of thing?
Indeed, if I had the proof for it. So that's why I'm suggesting taking one of the bucks with us.
I have proof. I have literally dissected a whole bug.
I understand. Listen, I'm just really trying to be the most. How do I say this? I'm trying to be as annoying as possible in this moment, just to make sense. Like, why would this be the insect of a heart, for example? Right? They don't even know the insects exist, right? They
Yes,
have heard
one, they will
about
find
it.
out the incest assist, and two, they will find out exactly why they're, uh, you know, a problem.
I understand. I like your idea of presenting what you've researched. I'm just saying to support this, we take an insect with us to seal the deal.
How is that a problem? We already have the pieces. Let's go.
You have an insect head? or
Ron,
what?
He literally kind of
He has a
he
heart.
squints at you with annoyance, and he doesn't even point. He nudges at the literal pieces of bug that he's been dissecting for a good bit of a couple of hours now.
Oh, okay. So you have a bunch
bro-
of an insect.
Ron,
Yeah.
do you need all of the parts?
I don't need all of the parts. I'm pretty sure there's enough here to show him. I did make this from a whole bug.
Right? Are there any scraps? I just
Scraps?
have
What are you talking
yes.
about?
I don't know. I
I'm just having a chuckle right now.
remember when I said like about bug steak? I mean, if you have any scraps, I might try and like fashion something out of it.
What?
You know,
Why do we
kebab.
need that?
I thought I might try something.
Um, what are you trying to do with box scraps, Sora?
Um, see if the bugs are possibly eatable.
Edible? Edible? Sora, I literally just told you that they're trying to turn themselves into people! And you're thinking about eating them?
I mean,
Are you insane?
it's free rations if you think about it. We could save a lot of money.
Olaf, you're
Are you-
making this any better.
You're not making this any. I'm literally talking about literally informing. I'm not even trying to trick anybody. I'm literally just trying to very justifiably inform Olaf's dad of the thing that, he's supposed to do, which is inform him that the bug is an actual fucking threat because they're evolving into people, and you are thinking about how delicious they would be?
Listen. Why don't we find a cannibal and ask if it tastes like human? In that sense, we could like get approval on not if we can
Olaf,
eat it.
Oh,
I think.
the cannibal.
Not to mention, we already have to deal with the whole Samuel Black thing. Don't you think we have enough problems as of today? Are you really sure you want to test your luck by eating venomous insects?
I mean, what doesn't kill you makes you
Especially
stronger,
if
right?
they're for that.
DM, would I know if eating the meat is safe outright? I've spent a lot of time just researching this.
you
is venomous, after
yeah.
all.
Well, they're not venomous. They're poisonous. They don't
Okay.
excrete venom. They excrete
Uh,
poison. So yes, it's not. Bronwyn would know it's not the best fucking idea.
Yeah, I will just try to outright. I've been studying these things for hours. They have poison in them. Do you really want to eat that?
How bad is the poison?
Yes. It's yes, that's how bad it is.
The answer is no, we cannot eat them.
Well, like if it just only gives a stomach ache, right?
Wait,
It's not
hold on.
too bad.
Hold on, did you
No.
say did you say they're poisonous?
Yes.
A stomachache? No, I'm
So
talking
they're
about
poisonous
literally
and venomous then.
bleeding.
They're not just
I'm-
poisonous because they do acid damage, don't they?
Exactly, thank you. I can't
both.
believe the one person who actually.
You could have just said
started-
yes, they're both.
They don't do acid damage. They do poison damage. There's a difference.
Then they are venomous.
Yeah, either way.
Venomous
It doesn't matter. You cannot eat them.
it does
Yes.
matter. It's not the same thing. Poisonous is when you eat them and you die. Venomous is when they eat you and you die.
Yes, exactly. That's
That
why
is
she
the
said they're
difference.
poisonous.
The
What?
poison.
Yes, exactly. That's why she said shit. They're poisonous.
Yes, they're poisonous.
Roman,
We're not in disagreement here.
No.
how bad poisonous are we talking about here?
Body is poisonous, the bug is venomous.
I'm still going to look at you with disbelief and say, internal bleeding, kind of poisonous.
Okay. An interesting food for thought, right? Haha. Anyway,
Stop! I'm going to stop you right there and just finish this by telling you, no, you cannot eat them.
I will call myself a bit of a scholar since I went to the city and read some books, right? I read like you could like eat poisonous things and then get immune to them over time, and then we get immune to the bugs if we eat poisonous bugs.
We're
No.
not going to eat them, and we have other things to worry about that are much more important than eating the stupid bugs.
Fine, we'll get back to it later. Then. I understand.
No, we're not going to get back to eating the bugs. We're going to focus, okay?
I'll leave it for now, but we have to discuss this important for survival in the future.
It's not that difficult. If we ever found ourselves in a situation in which the only food available for us for miles and days is strange, mutating human-like bugs, I think it would be our fault.
I mean, not to say anything here, but half of the group doesn't have food with them, by the way.
Why do you
Please,
guys insist on this?
This is just all up at this point.
So you
The
agree with
moment
me
you
on this
said-
one, right?
No. The
I
moment
can't believe I'm actually agreeing with the gosh darn goblin!
The moment Bronwyn said that they're poisonous, I stopped talking about it. This is enough for me. That is enough information. Olaf,
Yes.
please, do you want to feel your asshole bleeding?
That is a funny thing, actually. They cause anal bleeding if you eat them. Yeah, no!
Fine. Okay.
Gosh, why did we even have to talk about this?
Olaf
we
seems
find
very
it-
disappointed.
If we get a bandit to capture, we feed him poisonous bug and see the consequences.
I already extracted a vial some days ago.
We feed it to a bandit when we see one.
What?
No, we're not going to feed it to anyone, Olaf. Come on.
I mean,
I mean-
okay, let's focus, okay? We're talking about things that actually matter, like, you know, telling your father this whole thing.
Right. Wait, you want to also tell them about eating the bugs or just like
Why are we still on this topic?
No.
We're still on
Yes.
this topic. No, Olaf, you can't eat the bugs. Plain and simple.
I can't believe I'm actually agreeing with the goblin, but yes, thank you. No, we're not going to talk about eating them. We're just talking about relaying the information that these things are evolving to your dad. That's it. Okay,
Yes.
could we just, we're like 2 hours away from them. Could you just please head back and could you help me, you know, actually talk to them? That's all I need.
I will do my best for you to get an early audience with him. Otherwise, you have to accept I'm the one presenting it. The idea of
It is an emergency.
I understand, Robin. You just need to also realize I don't have the best credibility at the moment.
Yes, but it's literally part of your job to get information back to them, right?
I know, and that's why I listen. I will try to get you an audience. If I can't, I will be the one presenting it. Or we have to wait for the day where you're allowed to present it. Even though it's a national, I'll do my best. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, that's all I need. Fine. As for Miss Ariel,
Try to help you get an audience as well. I have
we're-
my way with words.
we're getting back to we are indeed getting back to, you know, a main city. It's quite possible that they might have some sort of cart. So we could at least try to find her some transportation to Latash. I could send a note to Damien, and then we can head back to Nipcamp to try to, you know, figure out what Samuel Black's doing.
Wait, so where do you want to send Ariel?
Latash, to my friend. She would just we already gave her some money, so maybe she could stay at the inn for a while.
Latash, isn't that? Sorry, I'm bad with geographics. Is it where
Let
some of the
me
eclipses were?
let me drag you over quickly.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah, Latash is actually not that far.
Don't
Yeah,
look at my map.
at Samuel Black lives in Lumesh, right?
My the way that I
Why is
built
there?
it is wrong, but the way that
Hold on. Why is there a black box right here?
I have no idea. I don't know who did that.
the secret area. The Kraken destroyed it.
The secret area.
Here we go.
Oh, there
Okay,
it is.
so when I wrote it, when I wrote the story, Abmore is 4 days away from Latash. I know it doesn't look like it. I'm very bad at map building. So that's 4 days from Latash, and then Abmore is 3 days from Nipcam. So Latash to Nipcam is a week, and from Nipcam to Abmore, Abmore and Nipcam is 3 days. I know it doesn't look like it, but yes, I'm very bad at map
Fun
building.
fact. Most IRL maps, especially the ones we use, have the same problem. Most locations, most countries are incredibly either smaller or bigger than they're supposed to be.
I've never been good at building world maps.
Don't worry, no one in the world has either. We apparently can't
Yeah,
get the
like
basic fucking
literally,
yeah.
there's a whole website just dedicated to showing you the right size of countries.
Yeah, but so anyway, so yes, it is about 4 days from Abmore to Latash, and that is hoping for no bandits, no bugs, no wild animals killing this poor chick.
I'm guessing that's not going to be a question then. You know, we could ask your dad if she can have her here for a while, but that would be much.
Yes, especially his opinion on outsiders. He wouldn't really
Yeah, I was
want.
thinking that was not a
Right?
good idea.
Listen, I
Wait,
understand
wait,
the
I'm sorry,
center.
Olaf. I have a question.
Yeah.
Women, how is it?
How's what?
I don't know. Maybe you have like kind of culture that's like knight in shining armor, woman in danger, protect at all costs. I don't know.
I I just sympathize a lot with her. I mean, she's just yeah, she's not brought up as a warrior. She's basically all alone, and even the people who are supposed to protect her, her parents, are just abandon her by selling her, right? So
What I'm
I'm
asking
sympathetic.
is, how are your people with the female sex or gender? You want.
What about them? I mean,
Like
we
like
don't
the,
we don't treat them like we do in
is
your
it
culture, if
like
that's what you ask.
what?
We don't usually like hurt them without reason, if that's like I don't know.
I
Uh,
don't.
j-
I, I don't think that just leaving her with there would be a good idea either.
yeah.
I don't see that if we really have any other safer option than to take her back to Nipkin with us. So
I,
I guess we just kind of went for a circle. Hold on, let me try something.
wait, one
Um,
thing. Which is,
hmm? Yeah.
shouldn't we ask her what she wants, and then we can also.
Yes, we have. Going precisely to talk to her.
Alright.
All right. I think I still should have one of these around here. If not, I can try to get one later. Hello, Miss Ariel?
Yes, hi.
Yeah, I could, um, we've discussed this for a while, and it turns out it's very difficult for us to really do much of anything here, in a way that would at least be, you know, uh, safe. I had the idea of trying to send you back with a friend of mine, but he's far away and we cannot guarantee that it would be safe, especially not after the things that I found. And here's what I think we could try. We're going to head back to Nibcam. First, we were going to try to report something back at with one of the people that we were working with. We were just going to report that, but if we do get the chance, I can try to buy a certain thing. And I can use that to maybe make some sort of disguise for you. I did something like that before.
At the mention
So,
of her having to go back to Nipcam, you kind of see, this fear on her face. Well, but and she tries, but she's a little bit freaked out. But what if they see me, and what if Mr. Black like finds me again, and then I will be forced to I don't know. I, 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 I don't know. I don't know what is the best.
look, we are trying to figure it out, okay? It's just we can't really send you to Latash where my friend is without it being dangerous.
Can
There
you
are
not
bandits
come
and
with me?
bugs and no, because we're kind of a little bit stretched on time.
Bronwyn, is everything alright?
Yeah, hold on, I'm talking. Um, we can't really come with you to Latash because I feel like we still need to report certain things as soon as possible, so we're a little bit stretched in time. If we went to Latash and then to Nipcam, it would take us about 8 days, and I don't think that's neither our main employer or Samuel Black would be very happy about that. Especially if it's been 8 days and we come back and we don't bring the thing that he sent us to bring. But listen, you haven't let me talk yet. What I'm going to do, we did go to this other place, and I did manage to make a costume for somebody that looked very convincing, mainly the goblin behind you. I managed to make him look like a bird. It should be a lot easier for you to just make you look like somebody entirely different and take us with you to Netcam while we figured out what to do with Black, okay?
She slowly nods. Well, I, yeah, yes, it's fine. I mean, I don't know, so I guess I'm gonna trust that you would know.
Yes, okay. First of all, let's go. What was the bird place called again?
Atmore, the birthplace.
That. First, let's go to Admore, and we need to deal with the thing that we need to deal with there. I'm going to see if I can get the specific tools that I need there, and then we can head back. Okay? I'll just make a costume for you so that you look entirely different, and maybe the solution to this can be something similar to what we did in Admore, and I can just try to figure out what Samuel Black's all about without him even having to find out.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Either way, are you okay with that, lady?
Yes, I'm fine with that. It's up to you. What you want to do with me, I guess.
Alright, are you guys okay with heading back? I think we've spent a lot of time already, so maybe we should step up the pace.
Do you want me to bring out the horses?
Yeah, let's just keep moving.
Okay, so where are you guys
So,
heading now?
really,
Like this is like close to the mines, right? Those mines were like what, 2 hours away from Matmore? Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, let's head back to Matmore.
Okay, so you're going back. Okay. That's-
All right, Olaf, I need you to take the lead here for me. I'm going with you though. It
Alright.
would be nice if they let us go in with the others too, just to be safe. But if you can at least get the both of us in, that would be good too. Do vouch for the rest of us, please.
I can't get everybody in here though. I think that's quite a lot of people to take in.
Ask a guard.
at least yourself and Bronwyn.
Yes, but if you
Me, if
can
it's
get everybody
so
else,
small,
that
you
would be
the limit.
Mm, I will certainly try. I don't think he's gonna like having everybody here, but I'm at least gonna explain the situation. Get no offense to you guys, perhaps Robin, and we can see. Tell you afterwards, but let's see what happens. And I'm just gonna go up, and I'm gonna wait patiently.
Yeah, so one of them immediately flies down. You're back soon.
Indeed, there's quite some news regarding the bugs I have here behind me. Military medic who would like to explain it in greater detail to
yeah.
explain it.
Bronwyn is kind of nervous, sort of behind him. Look, he's like, he waves awkwardly. He's like, hello.
But my companion here and I, we can leave the weapons at the entrance if it should be deemed necessary as well. We just
Yes, look, sir, sir. We have managed to find really important information that is actually extremely dangerous, and we would really like to be able to speak with, uh, what, Olaf, what was his name?
rock.
Yes, yes. This is an actual emergency because the thing that we found out from these creatures is a lot more dangerous than I anticipated, and I think you would really like
Roman,
to.
that is for
Sorry,
when
sorry,
that
sorry.
we
I'm sorry.
excuse my companion. He's quite nervous. I know. As you can hear, we would at least like an audience with my father. I know I can go in and out, but I believe my companion here has more the capa- the ability to explain the situation. Yeah, fuck that. Capacity, capability. That was
Capabilities.
capability.
Enough of a capacity.
Yeah, it's capacity. That's not it.
We will first have to send word. I cannot just let both of you in without his approval. You know that.
I understand.
Yes, but it is of course important that you inform him that it's an emergency.
Roman,
I'm not sure if it will work to show you this, but
Roman, let's wait. It's fine. We will wait to hear the person.
Yeah, so in
DM,
sort of
could I,
yeah, go for it.
part of the contents that you told me that it had was remains, right? That I wasn't able to recognize. Could I roll the medicine to see if any of them belong to an Aracoca? Not just the medicine, at least to recall.
Yeah, go for
Nothing like.
it.
I'm not going to show them anything yet.
Yeah, go for it.
21.
No, it does not. With the 21, I will say that you sort of eventually figured out that majority of the remains that you found, or the not the remains, the undigested food was human.
Okay. Okay, that's all I needed to know. It was just a recall.
So in Arakokra, he sort of speaks to the other guards, and it's sort of almost like a message being relayed, and then one of them eventually flies off. It takes about a couple of minutes for them to come back. And then he looks at Olaf. He's giving you 20 minutes.
That's all we need. Perfect. Let's go.
Bronwyn, in the future, don't tell this information to other than my file. We don't want to spread unnecessary rumors.
It's not a rumor.
No, but they can make. Bronwyn, just be careful not saying things we can contribute to panic.
Okay.
Thank you.
I need to
And
fix
then-
this map. It's wrong.
Then we go to the.
This one and this one.
Oh, and Bronwyn, let me introduce you, and of course you will get the talking time, but let me at least
Yeah.
give you. The stage.
He just kind of nods. He seems to be very, very nervously trying to rearrange his feathers to be as neat as he possibly can make them.
Oh yeah, I don't
Almost
have.
obsessively, he seems extremely freaking nervous.
Wait, I don't have feathers. Oh no.
Yeah, you don't have feathers. Oh, we forgot to tell Bronwyn that. Yes, he got hit with a nat 1. What did he throw? Fireball.
Fireball
A
from
fireball. Walker threw a fireball.
Oh, the
That's,
fireball? No, that happened 2
Oh,
sessions
oh.
ago, didn't it?
No,
I
that.
was the one who healed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Yep, he healed it. And they're still on him, the badges. So
Yes, so
Yeah,
he does
good.
not have
Something
feathers, so he cannot
explained.
fly.
It's fine. I mean, I healed them.
Yes,
If anything, I can be. It will give you an extra point if I mention, oh, I was the one who helped them help.
I don't think he's gonna care, but
No, but if it becomes a conversation topic, it is. But yeah, Olaf, from what you can see from long run, when he is like, it almost seems like he's been through the ropes of talking to somebody like him before, and he seems extremely nervous. He is almost obsessively trying to rearrange his feathers to be as neat as possible as he can get them, and every single time he gets getting this one feather that keeps jumping up, this one feather that keeps jumping up.
all of us.
Come on, get it!
Rowan, I'm gonna take my hand on your shoulder. You know, who do you think my father has talked to a lot? That's right, me. He can do that. You can do that. You're gonna do great. Don't worry about it. He is used to much worse.
Yeah, he's still very nervous, but he lets you take them.
I put like a feather in place, like leave my hand, put the feather in place, and like, okay, let's do this. Just go slowly working up. Not like walking slowly, but like we're just walking.
Yep.
Nothing in a hurry, but
Marwin is just marching like a freaking soldier behind you.
Such a weirdo.
wait, I'm trying to. Holy, that is a big map.
I'm just following you behind you in a very awkward, almost roboticized soldier-like manner.
They're building up tension here. Yes, and Father, Eka, I would like to bow as well.
I'm not over there, so I don't have to.
I am coming here after a short time as we have discovered something regarding of our bug talk here the other day. We fought against them, and my companion here, who is a medic soldier, who is also with medicine and biology of other creatures, have discovered some dreadful news in that regard, which is of most important to explain. As I'm not very capable of explaining the terms in for this biology. I have brought him with me, and if you permit him to speak, he can explain at least what he's found, as well with the materials he has found when we killed the insects.
He gives a slight nod without saying anything.
I'm gonna go to the side, and I'm gonna just Bronwyn to go forward besides me. And
Bronwyn steps forward, almost like a switch. He tries to mimic the way that you bow to your father, trying to be as respectful as possible.
So that's basically, I don't know if I've showed you the last time, but that's basically what he looks
Yes.
like.
Right. Excuse me. Nice to meet you, sir. My name is Bronwyn, sir. I will be brief. I've come here to you to bring you important information. I am a combat medic, and I have been making studies on these creatures for a while. It's to my understanding that Mr. Olaf was, as part of his companion group, I was studying these creatures, and not only did we find these at least 2 hours away from your location at the very moment, it also turns out that the information that I have managed to gather from them is very, very concerning, sir. Would you please allow me to tell you what I found?
He gives a very slight nod.
He's going to take out his notes and also the little sanitized pouch that he has. And he's like, okay, we have encountered these creatures more than a couple times. They are insectoid in nature. From what I can tell, they sort of seem to communicate a lot like social insects, like ants or bees, except the concerning thing about them is that they can bury themselves underground. They have been known to take people underground with them. And yes, normally I would understand that as you guys' status and your guys' capabilities, that wouldn't be a problem. Except the thing that I found recently, it's very preoccupying because he takes the little sanitized pack and tries to open it up in such a way that it isn't like super sudden, and shows him the sort of very human-like looking organ of the insect. This is an organ that I found within one of these insects, and not only this, but their other appendages seem to be evolving in a way that is disturbingly human. Not only that, we did find these, like I said before, 2 hours away from your current location. So it's very possible that they might be some sort of infestation of them forming near this place, as of now. It is quite possible that in the speed that they're evolving, they might turn into something that you're not able to recognize from another humanoid race. And it is extremely dangerous given what they've been doing. Sir! Yeah. He's just kind of nervously holding it out. He has the research notes, he has the little baggie. He says, I can give you my notes of the research. I am willing to share them with you if that's okay.
So they're targeting humans?
Not exactly. I mean, here's the thing. They are targeting humans. Their main content of their stomachs is humans. The problem is that I found them 2 hours away from your current location. And it's not that they're targeting humans, they're turning into them. That's the important part. I know that you likely wouldn't be concerned with this if this had anything to do with this, but what concerns me the most is at the speed at which they're evolving and the speed at which they're turning into these things. They might not just be bugs when you see them. It is quite possible that they could adapt to something different. They've been adapting to something different, and at the speed at which they've been doing it might not take them that long.
He kind of leans back a little bit. I still don't really see how this affects us. If they're turning
Listen, sir.
into humans, targeting humans, capturing humans, eating humans, I don't see the problem.
It's mostly because they are burying themselves underground and they're very, very close by to where you are right now. Not only are they reproducing, they're also changing, and there might be a time in which they might not be recognizable. In fact, I still don't know if they might try to turn, given the way that they adapt, and these part of the hive is so close to where you are. I am really not sure if they might be able to do the same to an Aracroca and start adapting to, turn themselves into something like this. What I'm trying to say is not precisely that, that it just that. What I'm trying to say is, it's not just that it affects humans. It's that there is a very possible that these creatures could adapt to their environment around you in such a way that they could also try to adapt to Aracrocus.
At that, he sort
It's
of
a
like
risk that
spreads
I'm.
his wings, and he's twice the size of Olaf, so he's big.
Yeah.
He kind of like spreads his wings, a little bit angry at this stage. If I didn't know any better, I would say that that sounds a bit like a threat.
No, it's not a threat. It's a warning because we cannot control these. We found these 2 hours away from where we are. I'm completely willing to uh, share all the research notes that I found. It's not a threat. It's a warning.
He
These
looks
creatures
to
are
Olaf.
reproducing in a very alarming rate, and it's very dangerous to keep them alive.
He sort of looks to Olaf as Bronwyn is speaking, kind of to see what Olaf does um, as Bronwyn is giving all this information.
Olaf?
Where'd he go?
Olaf?
Olaf is muted. Olaf is muted at the moment.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
never mind.
Oops, I'm talking while wait. Whoops.
Okay, go ahead.
Whoops. I agree. We do, it doesn't concern the human wise what they do to the humans and in other area. What is concerning is in the fact at which why I wish to report this is I just wish to let you know the possibility that they might evolve depending on their prey. And if they should come into contact, for example, from the swamplands and Araucara, and they should be able to modify their DNA to look like an Araucara, it could be possible they will try to infiltrate this place as well. And this is the reason I come for this. Just to let you know, as a warning, to let you know that
Yes.
at least be careful if some people are gone, if some suspicious activities going around, because in the future it
Yes.
might be relevant.
And you managed to
Yes.
kill the ones that you saw?
We managed to kill them. Indeed, we did.
Then I don't see the problem.
Yes. No. They
Bronwyn,
bury themselves underground. It's quite possible that we might have just killed a very, very small part of the hive. But it is very, very possible that there might be something way much larger forming and getting larger as we speak.
I think what my companion here is trying to say is that right now is no threat at all. What we instead are trying to say is for the future, it might be a problem, and just wanted to let you know if you deem it necessary, you can take precautions because if they turn into our car, we might not be able to know if they can turn into identical beings of what they have seen or what they have eaten or what. We haven't known to that extent. We're still researching. Nevertheless, we
Yes.
want to let you know, since they are so close to where my kin and you live, that they might try to go into the swamplands. They might try to get any form of nationality, identity, race, in that sense, and experiment how far they can go with it. Which is to give
Look,
foresight.
the point is, it is very dangerous to keep them around. I've been studying them for a while, and it is very possible that if they begin to target any other crocodile for that matter, they might start to rapidly transform into that species. And then it would be a big problem, especially because where we found them, it was about 2 hours away. And they can bury themselves underground. Fortifications won't really be much of a thing because they could just pop from under the ground if left unmonitored. It is extremely dangerous to leave these species of unknown creatures who seem to adapt and transform at a rapidly concerning pace completely ignored.
I think what is left out here is that you don't need to accept any form of alliance. You just need to be aware that maybe they could come to Swamplands and just be ready that if something should change, for example,
Yes,
missing people or
exactly.
anything, that is
We're not trying
don't
to get anything from this. We're just trying to inform you about this. Sir,
just
sorry for talking out of line, sir.
He kind of just stares at you for a couple of minutes. Very, very awkward silence.
Yeah, Bronwyn is very, very nervous, but he's standing very straight. He is. Surprisingly, one thing from Bronwyn is that despite how nervous he is, he hasn't broken eye contact with him a single time. Like he's just looking directly at him and hasn't broken contact. It's a little bit to the point at which it's a little bit uncomfortable, but I guess it's like the way he would be doing to talk to somebody that he deems to be of authority.
I will move up to you. I will put a hand on you and say, my companion here is quite the trustworthy one. He doesn't seek any violence and he just honestly wants to protect what is around him. And in this case, it's me, one of the things. I trust what this person says. Again, I want to emphasize we don't have to go into any form of alliance with humans or any other race. I just simply wish to let you know that in the future, if close to the border of your kingdom, if some people might disappear, it's better to look into the idea that these creatures can be underground. And they can
Yes,
evolve into something like our kin, in worst case.
I am
It's an
willing to
hypothesis,
make certain
nevertheless.
copies of the research notes if you need them, sir.
He looks towards this one here, and he steps forward, kind of holding his hands out for the notes.
Oh, right, hold on. Bronwyn just kind of tries to scramble through his rather extensive notes and gives them a couple of copies. Here, sir.
And then he flies up towards here, and he gives it to Kror, who's quickly skims through them, and then he puts them down. I still don't understand what it is that you want from us.
Not anything,
Listen,
to be fair.
the only thing that we would ask, I suppose, is if these creatures do become a problem, to at least have some level of resources put into trying to curb with that threat. That's all we ask. Because it is a problem that we've been dealing, but it is also a problem that is very, very possibly and immediately dangerous to this region. So all I would ask is, in the case that something like that manifests here, that we would have at least some level of resources, even if it's just a single soldier to look into it themselves and bring that back to you. That's all we ask.
Or call for us if you don't wish to use your resources, so we can do it, because we might not be here
Exactly.
all
We
the
just
time.
wish to be up to par with the subject. We simply do
So
not want
Olaf
this whole
would
thing to be
know
ruined.
that the soldiers are pretty decent. They are all ranged fighters. They fight from the air, either with javelins or longbows. So they're pretty skilled. And then Kruger kind of, he looks to Olaf. I am not sure whether or not I should be insulted or not, hearing that the both of you think that we cannot defend ourselves should we see these creatures.
No, that's not
Wait,
what I meant, sir.
Brian, let me follow. The reason here is not that you cannot defend yourself against them. At least for now, they are nothing but bugs. They're easy to kill. They have no problem. What we are suggesting here is if making you aware of the problem so you can take care of the root of the problem if it should come into your region and nowhere else. So, if in the slightest chance of anything going wrong, it could have been prevented by us telling this detail. That's the only reason we're doing this is try to save any people for an outcome which might be a possibility. Given that in a month's span time or something, they have evolved drastically, we don't know what the final form of them is yet. I know we're prideful warriors. We're very strong. Your soldiers are very strong. You've trained them well. Nevertheless, you can never be too careful sometimes, especially with the unknown.
Yes, sir. That's basically the gist of it. We're not asking you to put all your resources in it, nor are we suggesting that you're incapable of handling it. We're just asking for a little bit of care with it, really. Even if it's just to inform us that this is happening, and we'll deal with it, but just to be aware of it. That's all we ask, sir. Sorry for speaking out of line again, sir. This is just extremely important and potentially dangerous.
Consider me informed.
That is
That's
all we
all
ask.
I ask.
Now, we will move out of this region for a while. It will be a while since I'll come here, but I hope to come with also something more, at least important for our kingdom in that regard. But for now,
If everything goes well, we shouldn't have to come back. So,
well, I would like to, but that's another story.
I mean, I'd like to come
I
back.
didn't mean it in that way. I'm sorry.
Oh, Ronald is he's such an idiot when he has the time.
He's nervous. Let him be. He's
Oh,
fun boy.
I love him so much. He's hilarious.
Father, Ega, thank you for the audience. I will come back with hopefully better information next time, but just didn't want to take a chance here. And I bow as before.
Yeah, Bunwin is just kind of very closely squinting at Olaf, looking exactly the way he bows, trying to copy it. As every single movement needs
Give
to be
me a
perfect when he does it.
performance for that one.
Oh, yeah.
He tries to match it as well as he can.
Oh, no.
Let's
Net
see
one.
how he does the little man performance.
Net one. If
Yeah,
Oh,
he is very freaking nervous.
you kind
The
of
feathers
see.
that he has been trying to rearrange back to where they were, they're starting to jump out again. He bows a little bit too frontwardly. He looks like a mess. He's trembling. He almost falls over.
Olaf would see
Sounds
because
about right.
Bronwyn is obviously not buying, so he's not looking. But Olaf would see that Kruer is kind of like raising an eyebrow at this spectacle that is happening in front of him.
I'm just gonna give my father a shrug. Like,
And he kind of does that hand gesture, you know, kind of like wave them away. Basically, you know, dismissing them.
and
Sir,
Belwin,
thank you for your audience, sir. He just immediately turns around and starts walking like a robot.
I'm gonna try to hold in the laugh, like really, really hard, but I hope I don't notice it.
Oh, poor Bronwyn.
Uh,
He's hilarious.
well, that went well, sir. Good job, sir.
Yeah, so you make it back towards where the rest of the party is waiting for you.
Hello.
Right. So how did everything go?
Well, for me, it went fine. For Bronwyn, yeah. Let's not talk about it for his sake.
Yeah, Bronwyn looks like he's lost a couple of feathers.
Ronin, are
That's
you alright? Do you
Bronwyn's
need a
first
health
play
potion?
now.
Ah,
Uh, well, the yeah. My father was intimidating as usual. He was like, "Why did this concern us?" I told him, "Not, it doesn't right now, but in the future it could become a hindrance to him." So we just gave a fair warning, and that is it.
I hated every moment of that.
I'm gonna pat your head and be like, "It's okay. You did well." I don't know how tall you are.
Says
I
a
hope
person
you're smaller than me.
Yeah. Somehow his feathers look a little bit discolored, if anything. Looks
It's just
pale.
Uh,
Oh dear. Okay, let's head back to Nip Camp, please.
wait,
Oh,
Bronwyn.
right. I almost forgot. Uh, I will like try to very like not trying to be like aggressive or fast or anything. I will go to a guard and it's like,
Bronwyn.
sir, no. Is there a general store around here, sir?
Oh no.
No, fuck Bronwyn.
This is gonna be a no. Bronwyn, god damn it.
He looks
I mean,
over at Bronwyn, kind of in a more like a threatening way. I'm 100% sure that you have now currently overstayed your welcome.
Bronwyn, they're not tourist guides. Come here. Please. They're not here. My companion is like some courtesy when it comes to our kind. I apologize. Bronwyn, you can't just ask elite guards where's the grocery stores. Like, I know I might like an Aras, but so do you. I think we need to teach each other some ways here. It would be like going up to the president's bodyguard and be like, "Hey, where can I buy some milk?"
Well, do you know where the general store is?
The thing is, I believe there's not a store in the area here because merchants comes from weekly to sell what is needed here. Correct? Otherwise, we could go
Yes.
to the.
You don't have they don't have actual stores and
No.
things like that. So there would be a small market that they can do trading at. But no, there's not an actual store or things like that.
What is it you
Hmm.
need? From
I just need to buy another disguise kit so that we can, you know, do the thing with Ariel.
Yeah, so Olaf would know that that is not happening there. They
Listen, can we just have her be like in a 15 or no, 10 miles away from the city? We go in, buy the disguise kit, go out again, get the disguise kit, and again. a worst case. Because we're not gonna be around any. You still, bro. God damn it! You're the smartest person I know, but you are living life more dangerously than I am sometimes.
I'm sorry.
I mean, he can be
Uh,
one of the smartest, but he can also be one of the dumbest when he has
Yeah.
his moments.
Socially, I am the dumbest.
All of,
Like, specifically socially.
excuse me. What about Olaf? Hello.
Ooh, okay.
No, it's just
Yeah.
specifically socially.
Yeah,
Oh,
I said to a woman I met for the first time, you smell like a bug. I don't.
that is true. He did say that. He did say
I
that.
did also nearly stripped in front of the king and the queen at the party. I don't know. I feel like
He did that.
I
I
mean,
nearly did that. They
Braun
stopped me.
is awkward in front of everybody. You're just you're awkward only in front of everyone except your own kin.
Yup. That is pretty much it.
Yeah.
Guys,
So
what
technically, I'm
what
the
if
best
we
at
win?
interactions with people.
Okay.
Win?
Are you then now making your way to Nipcam?
I guess so, right?
Okay.
If anybody else in the party has anything to do.
No, it's just
Well,
Bronwyn
just
trying
saying
to get
very
his
strange
feathers back
stuff,
together.
How does my feathers look, by the way, Bronwyn? And I'm gonna try to show him the back.
What did you say?
How does my feathers look? The burnt,
Uh,
crispy wings.
I mean, if I remember from that session ago that it wasn't too bad. Like it should heal in not too long, right?
Yeah, it'll take about a week
Like,
to heal, to
Oh,
grow
let
wow.
back.
me do a medicine on them on that if I can help it. Maybe they can heal faster. Like just do a general checkup on them.
You have feather growing medicine?
Yes,
Oh
right.
my
Let me check on that. 18.
god.
Yeah, I'm actually just getting my hands in there and trying to.
Yeah, no, there's not much that you can really do to help them grow faster unless you have like a very, very specific potion.
I have healer's kit, if that helps.
No, it's not. No, because even a healing potion won't make the feathers grow themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, but I suppose there could be like something. If feathers are anything like hair, I could use like certain ointments or like keratin, just like like feather care. things.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, I will say yes, but you're gonna have to you will need to find the specific ingredients to then make it, and like
Yeah,
it
in
might
that
just
case,
be quicker for him to just wait it out.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell him, okay, they're healing up nicely. It's just they're probably going to take a little bit. I would be able to, get an ointment to help stimulate the feather growth, but I would need a couple of specific ingredients. You could maybe have a look out for them on the road, and if we find them, I could make something for you. Okay?
okay. I find
And
the most
Just
basic
out
plant and
of
get.
character, you didn't hear this from me from the goldfish.
Mhm.
I mean, you are on your way to Nipcam. There are shops there. There's the herbalist there and things that you
Yeah.
might be able to
I will
find.
just tell him. Don't forget to change the bandages regularly and keep them moisturized. That's all you really need.
Thank you, Bronwyn. Eyes.
Hold on. Does it hurt? He kind of touches around.
I'm just
How
gonna.
much does it hurt from 1 to 10? He just kind of
It
presses
does.
in one point.
It doesn't hurt at all. Nope. That's fine. I can take it. That's fine.
Well, I'm a doctor. You can be honest with me. Otherwise, I can help you. How much does it hurt? He presses it.
Never feel better. It tickles.
I'm going to. He takes his little notebook. I'm going
I
to write
almost
that down
spat
as
my
a
water
7.
out over my keyboard fuck off. He is like,
I'm going to write down that one out as a 7. Still need more rest.
And I'll do it at 0.7. I think that's that might be a bit the book. Ice.
yes.
Does Alcara lose their feathers with age? Like old people lose their hair with age?
No, they do not.
God damn it. Okay, never mind. The multi-millionaire idea to make like a feather cure, feather transplants.
Technically, feathers are like in your skin as bones. Like they're connected with bones, right?
Yep, like it could be the feathers fall off this bone and you just have a skeleton wing in the back. Oh.
I mean, if your boat structure is anything similar to mine, which it feels like it is, yeah. We both should have hollow bones underneath our, all of that featherage that allows us to fly. That's why we're kind of light.
Wait, it's just not only made of feathers?
No. There's there's a lot of structures underneath. You've got blood vessels, and you've got bones.
Well,
Wait,
how
so that
did you
means
not know that?
why would I know that?
You
Yeah.
said you prepared to be a king. What king does not know his own biology?
Look, settle down. He opens up his notebook, and you know how like sometimes people open their wallets and they have this really long fissure of notes. It's like he opens his notebooks and it just starts to unfold himself into this rather complicated diagram of a very almost at this point needlessly complicated notes. And in short terms, he just starts over explaining everything in a way that would be way too fucking nerdy. It's like, you see, this membrane here, it allows for easy flight. It has certain blood vessels that flow through this part and this part here. It goes through here, and he just charts. He just gives you a very boring class
It's going to be a
lecture
very,
of
very long 3
bird
days,
anatomy.
Olaf. It's going to be a very long 3 days. Bronwyn walking with his notes, telling Olaf, about his own body.
So how do you make
Yes, and
babies, Roman?
he goes through all of that very complicated anatomy just to basically tell you, and that's what controls the further worlds on your minutes.
Yes, that makes sense. I didn't get any of it. But now I know my feathers has bones and blood. For whatever reason.
No, it's not that their feather hat. Never mind.
Ugh.
I'm going to put this in a term you can understand.
Yes,
Wing
please.
have bone inside it.
Aha.
Feather not have bone. Feather
Oh.
outside.
Aha. Okay. Why didn't you say that?
Never mind.
Thank you. Now I understand.
I do keep notes on different types of species. Surprisingly, a lot of them are not that different when it comes to the main structures, just that we have little knickknacks on them that makes them different. It's
Yeah.
like, Sora, did you know that you have a little gland inside your throat that allows you to basically spool a certain type of gas? It's basically what controls your breath weapon.
What?
Yeah, it's different depending on the species, but you basically all have it.
Can we use Sora as a flamethrower then?
No, she's not the kind that uses
What?
flames. Are you?
I want to use I want to be used as a flamethrower, more like I don't know, a freeze ray.
Yeah. What kind of scale do you have, Sprite?
Silver.
I,
I know they're very like. To be honest, my scales look worse than your feathers, and I is saying something, but they're silver. They're silver.
yeah.
Wait, so you can breathe
No,
silver?
just the color. You see, Dragonborns have this really interesting thing about their scales. And he's just going to go. You guys need to stop him if you don't want him to keep being a fucking nerd.
I'm going to add on it. Yeah, and we differ on based on our scale color. The color determines our breath weapon and also our resistance to a certain type of little
Yeah.
damage.
Conversely, there's goblins.
Takes,
Goblins are not that complicated. They're a little bit more like humans, except tiny and green.
Olaf is gonna really stare at you, Sora, like really hard at the scales, trying to like take it in, like what skills now. Like trying to listen to the conversation as well. Like, so what weapon do you do? Like, what can you breathe?
I have a question. Will we have a short rest along the way?
You will have a long
Pretty sure we've
rest.
had more than long
Yeah,
rests.
so as soon as you're sort of done with this conversation, I'm gonna say that you are in Nipcam.
Oh, speaking of which, there's this one thing that goblins really do have that is quite impressive. It's almost like cats. Robo, could you come here for a minute?
Wait, okay,
There's
maybe
Robo
there's.
here.
Here's Rob.
Can I try to find a goblin? A capture goblin?
Wait, what?
We already have a goblin.
You have a
but-
goblin. Robbo is a goblin.
Yeah,
Like
he's
Captain-
right there.
Olaf,
You don't need to
I'm
capture
sorry.
him. I'm just asking him to come.
Is he muted? Is he
Oh,
here?
Robo. Oh, Robo. Well, since he is not here, I'm just gonna say we're saying he's sleeping, and we're gonna carry him out and like lay him down here in front of everybody.
Olaf, do you still want to know what I read?
What do you believe?
Say what?
What do you believe?
Yeah, give me a second. I just kind of walk over, like, imagine like we're walking, yeah. I just kind of grab like a random piece of grass, and just can I do I have to like use the full my breath, or can I just use a portion to just demonstrate?
You can just use a portion to like demonstrate.
And I turn that piece of grass, I turn that piece of grass into ice. My breath.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So how often can you do this?
I can do it on a large scale, like about pretty much I have to like take a rest
I think
before
it's
I can
once
do
per day.
another one or large scale. Let me check actually. I don't remember. Is it like is it long rest or short rest? Let me check.
Okay. Olaf is just gonna like.
Let-
I'm gonna. God damn it. I'm gonna sit on the ground with my back to you and be like, I heard from Bronwyn, my back has to be more moist and like cold. Can you do a full power skill breath? Because then it might heal faster.
No, wait, that might not be a good idea.
No. Did you see what happened to that piece of grass?
The fuck?
Oh, I can take it. Don't worry. That's different.
I feel like you'll have to be healed in another way.
Uh-huh.
Not from the burns, but from hypothermia.
You
I'm
know,
used to.
no.
Oh,
Yeah, I just want you to know that you're basically. I just want you to get the mental image of how you described doing things that would hurt yourself in front of your own doctor. It's
Also,
like your
it's
doctor is right there, and you're just mentioning the idea of freezing your fucking wing.
Bronwyn, you said I need to keep the back cold, right, and moist.
There's a
this-
difference between cold kills cells. If you do that, you will basically not only kill the cells in there, you're not going to be able to grow anything back. So no.
Actually, it doesn't kill. It stops them, but this stopping of cells will kill them. So technically, I don't kill them. I
If you
stop
freeze
them.
them, it fucking will. They will literally
Yeah,
explode.
I'm just specifying. I'm not gonna do it anyway.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm just going to look up back at you and like, how have you been alive this whole time?
That's a good question.
Also, I
Okay.
can use my breath weapon once per short rest. Just to short rest.
Okay.
Was
What if
just-
you have power?
This is what I get for getting carried away with explanations.
Okay. So no, not a good idea. Okay, but thank you, Sora, and thank you, Doctor Bronwyn.
Okay.
Just one moment, fine.
I'm gonna say at this point you do reach the inn after 3 days of travel.
Mhm.
You reach the inn, and yes,
Well,
I remember. I got the task to like find herbs from Bronwyn while we were like traveling. I would like to do that. Not that I have any idea what I'm doing, but I would just like pick
I
up
mean, it's
herbs.
fine. Rolling doesn't hurt.
Mm.
This is poison. This is poison. This is
What?
magic.
This is poison. This is poison. What will be? What's
Wait,
the
this is a different inn, isn't it?
I remade it. I update.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm updating all my old maps. Well done that you noticed. I was
Is it
wondering.
still the rusty nipple?
It's still the rusty nipple. I just updated it.
It's
I
no
made
longer
it more
rusty, it's like
better.
shining nipple.
I made
okay.
it better.
Before we go here, I
Mhm.
think before we go anywhere near where Samuel Black is, I would first like to buy a disguise kit and try to use it on Ariel.
Yeah,
Can we
you
buy
would
more
be
than
able to
one?
find one. I think they're like 25 gold pieces.
Yeah,
Can
no
I
problem.
And I would
buy
also like
couple of
to
them?
use my help action to, well, help Bronwyn with it.
Am
Yep.
I also allowed to buy some disguise kits? 25 gold apiece.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
I would like to buy
disguise kit.
3.
I think it's
So
called a
sure.
hat of
I
disguise, if I'm not mistaken.
I will proceed to disguise kit is hold on. What was the thing I need to roll disguise kit? Hold on.
Fuck, I can't remember.
Okay.
I think it was. Let me just grab a sheet so I can just see. Oh, my nose.
I mean, I'm looking it up, but
I can't remember what I had you roll last time.
oh, it says like charisma, intelligence, wisdom, or dexterity. So in this case, I'm going to roll my dexterity, I guess.
I think I had you roll deception last time, didn't I? Because you're trying to
I think, yeah.
deceive people.
I mean, yeah, it's a disguise.
Yeah, so let's go with deception.
Okay. Deception. Could I try? No, I think what we did was the sleight of hand thing because I used my fast hand thing and used the disguise kit as an object
Okay.
with my I remember now. I used this. Let me ping it. And used the disguise kit as an object action to use sleight of hand. I think that's what I did.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, in that case, I will use my sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Yeah, she looks different.
She looks different. Yeah. We gave her It's almost like if Bronwyn actually enjoys it and he's being almost kind of like a fashionista with her. It's almost like as if he's trying to find a new hobby and he's like looking. Yeah, anatomically, it's known that this kind of trait and this kind of trait makes you look different. So if I just adjust your eyebrows the right way and change your hair like this, do this with your makeup, and almost being a little bit effeminate with it, but he seems to be enjoying himself almost.
Yeah, no, she's basically just standing there letting him do his thing.
Yes, this contour palette is not working. You toss it away. Well, let's try this one.
Yeah, and then once he's done, she'll give a little twirl and it's like, well, do I look any different? Do I look the same? Different? Do you think it's gonna work? I don't know. I'm stressed.
Yeah, Bronwyn looks back, subtle laugh, and Sora for approval.
Honest,
I give
you
double
look
thumbs
like
up.
a whole different person.
Yeah, hold on. There should be a little bit of paste here. Maybe I can make you some elf ears.
I think we should not be this ambiguous, Bromon. I think this looks plenty. I don't think we
What?
want to change it to a different race.
Nobody would suspect her of being who she is if she's an entirely different race.
Well, but she might not follow the customs of that race, right?
I suppose that's true. Sorry, I was getting carried away. He kind of squints at you, just like, still not convinced on that contour palette, though.
This poor woman.
And yeah, we need to have Bronwyn open a YouTube makeup tutorial
Oh
channel.
my goodness! Imagine. But yes, with that, after he's done his little makeover, you guys head to the tavern. Very
All right.
familiar.
Hold on. Okay, maybe we can handle this in a very similar way that we handled the other thing. I could try to get there and, without them noticing, and try to hear Samuel Black and see what exactly his intentions are with Miss Ammerial here. Would that be okay with you guys?
Say what?
I could get inside and try to not make. I could try to get inside without people noticing and try to hear Samuel Black in, or try to,
Is he in here?
We don't know. He's probably in there.
So
That's
what we
Bronwyn
need,
is going
what
there.
we need right now is information.
Yes.
I can sneak with you. I'm very good at sneaking.
No. What you can do is give me a distraction, much like Sora. Could you? It should be easier to look from the inside out. Could you, just in case, if you need to, could you make a distraction outside with your illusions if it's necessary?
You want me to
Alright,
make
but I
distraction
might
inside?
plan. Might be Olaf's idea that is actually could be pretty good.
Okay, just so that people don't pay attention to me when I figure out what's going on with
No,
Samuel and
You'll
Ariel.
pay attention to only us and only us. Trust me.
You want me to make a distraction
You-
inside?
I mean, if something goes wrong, yeah.
Oh.
Remember, Olaf.
I'm not going to do anything reckless. I just need to hear Samuel out.
No, I am gonna
Okay.
do it ridiculous. Wait, I mean, I'm gonna behave.
As you guys are busy talking and you're sort of like deciding what you want to do, Bronwyn, Robbo, and Sora would recognize Zalatar walking up, and he sees you, and he kind of does this double take. It's like, and he smiles like, "Wow, I have not seen you in a very long time. Didn't even know you were back."
Yeah, we actually just got here.
Oh, well, come in. Let me get you something to eat. Let me get you something to drink. And he opens the door.
Oh, right. I do need to do some sort of shopping first, so could you guys go ahead and get in? I'll be back later. And he winks at Sora and Olaf.
What about
Olaf, you should check your Discord.
what about our? Wait, we're going where?
Oh, you mean Giselle? Oh yeah, Giselle. No, she can come with me. Don't worry. He
Great.
winks at you even harder.
She kind of stands there, just like, I don't know what to do.
Nothing, Giselle. She's just a new one around here. We're just showing her around, right, Giselle? He looks at Ariel.
She kind of she nods. Is like, do I stay or do I go? I don't know what to do.
Follow me.
Just
Come in
no,
for
just
a food.
no, don't make her come in. Just stay
No, I
here
would-
outside.
She kind of like hesitates, kind of like, you know, she took a couple of steps forward and then Bronwyn says no, and then she takes a couple of steps back. And
Are you hungry?
Olaf,
Yeah.
we're not trying to have. He kind of goes really close to you and whispers in a really annoying tone. We're not trying to let Black see her. Let's keep her outside for now.
now you guys are just making Zalatar wait on the inside. You know, he just invited you inside and you're still standing out there.
I don't even know what this
Wait,
You guys just hit in,
Bronwyn.
okay? I'll deal with the rest.
All right.
Wait, bro. I have an idea. Wait, just give me a second. Don't come in. Give me a second. Zawata will be here soon. Just give us a second.
By the way, who is he, Bronwyn? Salatar.
He kind of just says, our
He's
missions
one of
and
our
such.
employers.
Okay, is it Dick? What level are we on here? Is it me?
No, he's
It's
just
not
like
very good with employees. I'm sorry, Bradley.
he's a wizard. That's it.
He's a
He's a
wizard?
very nice old wizard.
Yo! You just see her sort of running in.
No,
I'll
Olaf.
run in. Slam the table. Can you teach me magic?
I just grab Olaf by his body, just kind of come back.
Why? What?
Idiot.
What?
You kind of see Zalatar's face. Let me just show you what he looks like, Olaf. So you see kind of like an older male, very long grey beard, black robes, the pointy hat. A little bit of scowl on his face, but generally a friendly-ish face. But he also looks a bit nervous and a little bit skittish. As if he's expecting trouble
Yeah.
at any
So
second.
I would like to say I managed to like slam one hand on the table before again dragging away, asking for me to be taught magic.
He smiles at that. He's like, well, it's definitely something I could try and teach you if you absolutely want to. Yes. Where are your friends? I saw 3 of them outside. Are they coming in?
And as before, I imagine the store like dragging me away here.
They're having a few troubles there. I think our friend, this is Olaf. This is Zalata. Yeah. Anyways, I think our friend here, Olaf, would like to come back and help us prepare. Please, Olaf, go with me. And you
What?
just see her make like a grin of a bit of annoyance and just
Can I
a bit of
try to make an insight check to see if I understand him at all? Like the smile, like if I understand like the idea behind his intention.
Roll me an intelligence.
I want to see. Please let it be bad. Intelligence. Okay. Ooh,
Oh,
the final
shit.
form, what do you-
That's a nat 1.
We put the disguise on and everything. Everything is fine.
No, there was no disguise at all. What are you talking about? Let's go. I just kind of grab him by the neck and already just kind of, come on.
Stay where you are, Salta. I'll be right back.
Oh my goodness, you guys are making like such a fucking scene. The whole tavern is looking at Sora and Olaf.
I
Like,
am pinching the middle of my nose, rage as to the point in which it almost hurts. But I guess I'll use this. I'm gonna roll a stealth. There, 20.
yeah, That's stealthy.
Taking advantage of people getting distracted to sort of getting inconspicuously. Where is Black?
You don't see him.
Oh, thank
Where
God.
does he usually sit?
He usually sits around at this table here.
Okay, I'm going to put the little hood of my cloak on. I'm going to basically, still with that sneak roll, basically try to not make my silhouette as recognizable. And I'm going to position myself in a way in which I can eavesdrop once he shows up.
Okay. As you sit at the bar, Yutram comes over. What can I get for you?
Hello. I'll just have a couple of sausages and a mug of beer, please.
Of course. And he looks over
Well,
to
at
this
that
girl here and
point,
is like, she's not going to do anything. And
I
then
think-
he yells something at this one. And she heads off to the kitchen and he pours you your drink. And after a couple of minutes, she comes back with the sausages. And she puts it down in front of you. Enjoy! And then she heads off. Keeping
So,
herself
can I
busy.
go? Can I go talk about magic and I'll make puppy eyes? That's all.
Alright, Olaf. We can go talk about magic. But
Wait.
please, next time, hold yourself. Please.
Yes. Sorry. Sorry, ma'am. Ma'am, I won't do it again.
Okay.
Man.
I'll go with you just to be sure.
You just
I'm
see
being
me
called, hold on.
You see me zooming, like no hesitation. Like, sit down.
Sir Black.
We were talking about magic.
Oh, you're back.
I heard from my companion here that you need to kill priests for learning magic. At least
Wait.
that's how she did it. But I don't want to do that.
You kind of
So I
see
don't-
his jaw drop to the floor. Well, no, not exactly. I would not advertise that. If that is something that you did, I would not advertise that. No, there are different ways that you can obtain magic. Well, killing priest would
Oh, thank God.
certainly be one,
Yeah.
but it's very frowned
Yeah,
upon.
she used quite a weird method. I don't know why. I thought this was a normal case. So I'm happy to hear that you don't have to do it.
Yes,
Did
no,
you hear
that is not
I
necessary.
didn't kill anybody to get my magic.
Wasn't that what you said? Oh.
No, I said I made a pact with a random deity that took my soul, and now I possibly damned to eternal damnation.
That doesn't sound nice either, though, to be honest with you.
You kind of see Zalatar just shake his head. It's like, oh, you're a warlock, aren't you?
Yeah. I
Well,
was
Makes
an
sense.
accident.
Makes sense. But no, when he looks at Olaf there are easier ways to do it. One is, as how I do it, you learn it. Takes a little bit longer, but I have my own soul. It does not belong to something. And you kind of see him every now and then. He just glances towards the door. But it takes a little bit longer to learn. But we can do some lessons. I'm not sure how long you are in town.
I'm not sure either, but that would be amazing. If there's anything I could do in return, I will be happy to do so. Oh, that would be amazing. As long as you don't have to hurt people, because
Olaf, didn't you say you wanted to learn like healing spells?
well, also that. But I'm just learning like kinda magic, right? And then see, like just magic in general as well. Could be nice, right?
And also just look at Zolatan and just like, I'm sorry for him. I tried to explain it to him, but he's a bit rough on that.
It's
No, no,
it's fine. I mean, I can see he's an Aarakocra, and they aren't used to magic or are exposed to it as much as we are. So it's new for him, I would assume.
That it is
yeah,
indeed.
very much.
The only
It feels like he almost had an orgasm when I showed him an Eldritch Blast.
well, I was not the one getting it.
Uh,
Anyway.
I'm back.
Welcome back. You guys are in Nipcam.
Oh,
It's a terrible moment to be back.
oh.
Yes.
But oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to introduce myself in my excitement. Yes, my name is Olaf. I heard from my companions, which I joined recently, that you are their employer.
Oh
So-
no, 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 no. No, no, I am not. I work for Miss Jenka. I work for her.
Ah, I see. Okay.
She
My
A
bad.
co-worker, pretty much.
No, not a coworker. No, I work for her. There's a big difference.
I mean, we work for her too, so.
Oh well,
You,
yes, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Yes. Well,
you like working for Miss Jenka?
oh yes. I mean,
Yeah, she's wonderful, right? Yeah.
Aren't you the one who wants to turn her bald?
No. I never said that thing.
well, she would probably be here. Now that she knows that you are back, she would probably be here in a while, a little bit.
Shit. Oh no. Well, actually, that reminds me. I mean, we should definitely learn from the magic, but we might have to leave for a little while today, at least. Preferably until nightfall or something.
Kind of hear the door open and slam shut.
Oh no.
Oh,
Ah, shit.
oh no.
And she does walk in. You kind of see Zalatar's face just. He's just like, he's like, oh fuck, shit,
Wait, who?
damn it.
Salata? Oh.
Yeah, he's a little bit stressed the moment that she walks in the door.
Mm.
And she walks right up to you. She sees Robbo, Olaf, Sora. There's one missing. Where's the other one?
Yeah, he's just walking around buying some ingredients for potions. Don't worry, he'll be soon.
Oh no.
You kind of see her clench her jaw a little bit. She kind of like tightens it. I would like an update on your.
Right. So, the King of Oracocras did not actually join, but we're on
That was
a
not what I
path
sent you
to
to do.
actually
I
make
did
him.
not send you for a but. I sent you to get a response.
We
A
got a
positive
Yes,
response.
one at that.
You should have gotten
we got a response. The response was pretty much that actually, all of you say that you're much more experienced in talking about all
My,
that stuff.
Bitch.
my,
Giving it to Olaf like, fuck this. Olaf, this is on you. Fuck this. You're dealing with this.
Olaf is just kind of
No,
giving, like, giving you like a sad eyes, like, why are you doing this to me, please? Like, why me?
sorry,
Like,
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Jenga, hi. Yeah. So, my father, I talked to him. He was supposed to send a response. Maybe it's at the office. If not, I can tell you the answer. He's quite the stubborn man. He didn't see any benefits for him.
Give me a deception on the. It might the response might be at the
Sorry?
office. Give me a deception roll on that, please.
Wait, isn't it true though?
No, you
Wasn't
were
that what-
supposed to actually bring one.
Yeah, but I told Craw to send a response because
Oh no,
Jacob
no, 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 no.
wouldn't.
He stamped the letter. He stamped it and he gave it back to you. He did what he always does, and that is what pisses her off.
Oh.
He doesn't respond. He lets her know that he read it by stamping it with his official seal, and then he sends it back. But he gave it back to you.
Oh.
Can I just take over the conversation from now?
No. Okay, I got this. I am very good at it. Am I? I'm very bad at
Okay,
this.
can I try to use my help action to make him, not this up?
I
Oh.
don't think that is
Add
possible.
up to what he
ways.
says, like, yeah, that's true. I was there. I all that kind of stuff. Basically, add to his credibility.
Sure, go for it. I'll give him advantage on that. Yes,
Yes. Okay, that's much needed.
but she's gonna do insight on that, Nate. Oh,
Oh wait.
I don't even have to roll, but just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna roll it from her sheet, just for shits and giggles, and we see what she gets. Oh well, not much better, but that's an 11.
I got a 3.
So yeah, she's staring you down,
Hello.
basically.
Sorry, my mom needed me to do something.
No worries.
It's okay.
You're full of
Anyways,
shit. We
just
both
this
know
bit.
it.
Okay,
Can I
In
just
all
take over the
response-
conversation?
fine. I'm fine. Okay, let's go with because I did all what I could. He didn't want to send a reply. He stamped the letters per usual.
Hold on. Let me talk.
Huh?
The king of our conquerors did not give us a certain answer. He did say that if the block become a problem, he will.
Okay, stop talking. Stop. Stop. And she looks at Olaf. It's like, that is not what I sent you to do. I sent you specifically to either get him to agree to meet with us or with me, or give me a response on where it is that he would like to have a meeting. Now you come back
The thing is,
and you have neither.
the thing
And as I
is,
said, I would
Except
do my
excuses.
best.
All I'm hearing is excuses.
Could you
what I'm
ask
saying
about-
is, right now is not the case that we got that, but it's possible that in the nearest future to get that, because he said that the block could
In the future,
possibly be a problem to him because of the recent things that happened, which we'll get to in a moment. But in short, he's much less stubborn than he was before, at least from what my friend told me, because he was the only one who could get an audience.
Here's the thing.
And about the block,
Wait. So here's the thing.
all of you speak.
You sent me, which is basically exiled, half-time exiled, on the edge of being exiled, in response to thinking that I could convince him when you couldn't. He doesn't respect my decision. I have no power. The best I could do is that I can come from time to time and tell him information. We are making him aware of the box, and maybe in the future, I can come and go as and please. I can go and come please as now, and I can tell them if we have a situation in such to a certain extent with such proof that it would threaten his kingdom, then he would agree. But until anybody could threaten him or his kingdom, then he's not going to do anything. He doesn't care about what happens to anybody else. And you should know that he doesn't really care enough to give responses either. I don't have the power. Didn't have the power to convince him. That's it. We tried our best. I had an in-person audience, Bowers, even though I was on the run. So I'm sorry. We did try. We have not excused. We did what we had with our manpower.
Which is nothing.
Well, we did as much as you did, right?
Ooh, well, that's good.
Kind of see her tighten her
let's-
jaw as he says that. A little bit of anger flashing in her eyes.
Let's continue with the black, as we said before. We have found new information and new types of block near the Rock Kingdom, of their place.
I love how nobody here can pronounce that.
Kilometers away, in a cave. Not a cave, actually, a mine filled with bugs. We've found a new type of bug. Our most prestigious combat medic had dies and found out that they are evolving into humanoids. They have a halfway made human heart inside of them. Not even a part of their body. Before that, they did not have that, as you would probably imagine.
Again, where is he?
He's on a very important mission right now, and which is why we had to part ways. And we are not sure when he will be back, but when he's done with his mission, we shouldn't
You
take
don't
long.
need to exaggerate it, man. Just say I'll be back in like a couple of minutes.
No, because then it's
yeah,
not
actually,
deception. I'm going for ways. I don't have to use deception. I don't have to use deception.
I'm
This
pretty
is what
sure
I'm going for.
he should be here pretty soon. I don't think
That's what you said the first
you'll
time that I
tomorrow,
asked.
time.
So latest tomorrow, right?
To get here.
Latest as tomorrow, he will be back from his individual mission.
No, oh my god.
I just kind of, with a much louder voice, say, "He should be just around the corner."
Oh, this is cool.
I'm so trying so hard not to blow my fucking cover, dude.
Yeah.
Jinko
I
is
was just
going to
doing it.
look at you as if you are fucking batshit crazy. And
Sorry.
she is
Well,
really
I'm pretty sure I can
regretting.
hear all of this, right?
Yes, that you heard. And she's really regretting, like, you're confirming, like, bunch of animals currently that she just does not
Let
have the
me
energy
go.
for.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to basically reroll my stealth for this, but I'm still just sort of trying to be inconspicuous. But approach her from the side. I look daggers at both of you for making me blow my
Me?
cover.
Me? I was the one who
Yes.
literally.
Listen, hello, Miss Jenka. We are currently dealing with a problem with a mission that was assigned for us from somebody else. That's why I was trying to make myself sparse.
She kind of looks at
Until those two
Olaf
idiots ruined it.
and then back at Bronwyn. I doubt that whatever it is that you were busy with is more important than this.
I think a person's life is very much more important than anything, yes.
No.
Well, considering more than one life would be at stake if we don't sort this out. Because currently all that I'm hearing is that the mission that I sent you on is that you failed.
Miss Jenka, listen, I've been hearing you this whole time, but don't you think you're being extremely unreasonable?
No, I do not.
What do you
Yes.
mean you're not being You sent a person that was kind of exiled from their nation to try to negotiate with that nation. That does not help our case.
You see Olaf. Oh, you
She
see me in
takes
the
one
background.
step
That's if the-
forward towards Bronwyn. He was not exiled. He ran away. There's
Yes,
a
and
difference.
we basically had to fix that whole mess.
Which was not part of the mission. The part of the mission was one of two things. Give me a positive response from Kruer, or get him to agree to a meeting. Did you get either of those things?
We got a response.
No, because it's basically impossible.
No. I am the response. I was sent as a messenger, and the answer is no. They're not gonna help.
I don't want help.
Just yet.
I want a fucking meeting.
You said one of two things: a response or a meeting.
I said a
I've got
positive
response.
response or a meeting. No is not a positive response.
Listen, Miss Jenka,
About-
we are. I am kind of getting tired of these sort of weird games that we're playing in which we're just kind of very vaguely threatening each other to do things. Isn't this supposed to be some kind of work agreement?
No.
Do you really think it would have been that much easier had it not been Olaf who had already had some kind of beef with the king as a whole? We did our best, okay? And it's not fair that you keep antagonizing us despite the fact that it's not really making things any easier for us, whether you want to admit it or not.
Yeah, we going to strike.
You're more than welcome to, then I just won't pay you.
Oh shit.
I didn't think you were going to pay us any. Listen, we did what we could, okay? I'm sorry that we're not perfect, but at the same time, maybe you shouldn't have picked somebody who already had personal beef with the guy that you're trying to make contact with.
Would you have been able to do any better then? Should I have sent you
No!
instead, Bronwyn?
I wasn't able. The only reason we even got entertained to have an audience with him was because we first had to spend more time than he. I think they can vouch for me when I say I kept insisting on the importance on the time of this mission. Isn't that right, Zora?
Yes, pretty much all the time. But we've been trying to take as little time as possible to get the actual response, or pretty much any kind of answer or meeting with him, at least for
We
us.
try to maximize efficiency, we try to maximize safety, we try to do basically everything in our power just so that we won't get killed on sight because they, newsflash, don't accept anybody else who isn't an Anakroka. But the one Anakroka that we do have is a persona non grata.
Getting a
It's
little
not
antsy
making
there,
it any
Bronwyn.
easier. I somehow had to get in and figure out what the hell was going on with the guy before we could even get in. We only managed to even get entertained because after we did all of that bullcrap, that's the moment that we got to talk him. And we only got to talk him. He only got to talk him for a little bit, and now at least he's willing to talk.
So then
What
go
do you
back.
think? I
If
just
he's
went
willing
and
to
just
talk, then go back. And get him to give me a positive response or get him to agree to a fucking meeting. On
What do you
his
think
terms.
I've been doing? I literally started looking around for stupid bugs and doing all sorts of disgusting things for days just to at least get some sort of thing from him that he would agree to.
All right, wait. Okay.
We're not idiots!
Chika, I know we've been on the wrong
Stop
foot.
calling us idiots! We're trying our best, but it's not like we can do the impossible.
Listen,
Okay, Olaf,
Chika, we have been on the wrong foot from the start, and I know we are quite frustrated and know your mission is of the utmost importance. The situation is as
Oh,
the
hold
only
on,
way
yeah, but-
we ever
could you
gonna
guys wait for me?
get a response is if I can prove to the King of the Cross, also known as my father, that this situation we are in is gonna have any minimal chance of threatening them. That is the piece of the puzzle we need to be able to successfully getting a meeting. He's not caring otherwise. He doesn't care if all other races died. That is just how he is. Our kin is first, everything else is second thought. If any, not even second thought, it's just like inconveniency. Sorry to say, but that is how it is ruled. Now, I would like to get that meeting, but we need help from you. Do you have any
Oh, I'm back.
news that could help us, or any proof that could help us, telling my father that okay, your conservatory government or land or region is in danger if you don't get this meeting? Do you have any of that information? A living proof of it.
That is supposed to be part of your job.
Okay, then a week's time is not enough for sure. Because yes, we went in, as Robert just explained, we have some that these bugs evolve depending maybe on what they eat. We don't know what they eat or whatever. The point is, we failed the mission. And I don't know what else to tell you because we don't have the diplomacy English. Diplomacy power to go in and get the audience or force them to have an audience.
Listen, Miss Jenka, if it was that easy to get an audience with them, I'm pretty sure you would have been able to do it yourself. But we have been really, really going through a lot of things. And really, really been trying. And I've been through a lot of things too. And I'm sick and tired of being treated like I'm some sort of slacker.
Then show me some results and I will stop treating you like a slacker.
Why don't you fire us then?
Maybe I should.
Listen, why you? Do we just quit?
You could, but then you lose all the money.
Jenka, Miss Jenka, remember what you said. You do not have any more people. They're either less competent or dead somewhere in a fucking cave. So either you treat us like people or we're fucking gone. Choose.
Yes, what she said.
What she said?
I agree.
I think, listen, Jenka, I think it's very out of the question when for once freaking Robo and I agree on something.
What? Was it Robo who said it?
I thought it was his voice, but anyway.
I think it was Sora that was yelling.
No,
that.
it was me too.
No, not. I know that it wasn't Robo talking.
Yeah.
Was it
right here.
Robo?
Oh,
Yes. Yeah,
wow.
exactly. I
Wait,
heard
wait,
him,
What?
and I
thought
said,
it was Thor who said it.
no, it
We
was
all
Robo,
said
and I
we
said,
agree.
yes, and I said, I think this is very, very extraordinary if I and Robo agree on something. Listen, Miss Jenka, we're not really asking much. All we're asking for is for you to treat us with a little bit more respect. That's it. We don't like being pushed around or being treated as if we're doing nothing because, look, he kind of goes to where Olaf is. He surprisingly gently kind of pulls on one of his wings that is still bandaged. Look at this!
I told you it's nothing. It's fine.
Do you really think that people who don't know anything get involved willingly to things like this?
Kind of yes. Yes. Because how did that even happen?
It happened.
Okay, can I roll deception and tell her that what happened? Well, not actually what happened.
Let's not roll deception against her. I don't think we'll win. I'm just gonna say
Just put
this is
in
some. This
what?
is something that happened while we were trying to get something that will help us convince the guy to talk to us. Did I
Kind of
mention we
see her
found bugs
tighten her
and that
jaw
they're evolving?
again.
Yes, I
She's
told
like,
her.
as she's thinking, I'm giving you 1 more week.
Brother in Christ. It's not gonna work.
Ms. Jenka, be reasonable. Okay? All
Okay,
I
listen,
ask is that you treat us with a little bit more respect. We have done a lot of jobs. We have worked really hard. We have gotten injured.
wait,
And
but listen,
yeah,
sorry, brother, but if you want to do the 1 week, we need something from you as well. We need something decisive enough. It cannot only be on us because we don't even know where to start to look for the decisive clue, which can give such an ultimatum for a whole region that they decide to give you a meeting.
So you want me to
Because
do my job and yours at the same time?
listen, you don't. Okay, no, because you're giving us basically all the jobs. We need you to do some of the jobs. I can get you the
Excuse me?
audience.
I run a whole fucking domain, and now you want me to take on part of your responsibilities as well?
Listen,
I'm
I'm
fucking
gonna.
sorry. We don't have any other alternatives. Do you have?
what part of he literally won't listen to anything that doesn't involve the crocodile do you not understand? He's not going to listen if he would just tell you you just want to meet him.
Then find something to make him
We
listen.
don't. We have tried. What? You're not listening. We have tried. Precisely the reason that Olaf got injured was because we were trying to find something, anything to negotiate with him. We're like 3 steps ahead of you, lady. We have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it didn't work. He's not listening. At least we managed to kind of have him entertain us, but that's it.
Entertain an
If you
audience.
if you want him to talk to you, we need to go with him with something that will actually, get him to talk to us. That will interest him.
You say you run a whole domain. Is there nothing in your domain about the bugs, anything that you have noticed in your domain about the bugs, which can be threatening to your domain in such a way that we could translate it into my father's domain?
Shit. Okay. We're gonna end it here for
Basically-
tonight. I see the time now. My power is gonna go off in a couple of minutes, and then we will pick this up next week.
Damn cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Oh.
I say let it die. Let it die.
Oh,
let
I'm
it
so
die.
happy.
What was
Let
that?
shrivel up
It
and
means,
come on,
I
up,
think
up,
after
up.
this, everybody wants to make her bald. I'm so looking forward to see this.
We should make a union.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
even Ronwell is kind of
As
under
I
it out.
said before,
Yes.
you do
Yes.
things.
At this point, let's just make a coffin.
But yes,
I
I'm
do.
gonna switch off before my power goes off and my PC as well. I will see you guys next week.